Not so fast. Don't move around so much. Wait a second. You're a mortal? What the heck are you doing down here? You don't see a mortal every day. You should be careful. Not a lot of people around here wouldn't eat you. Well, of course, you don't need to look that scared around me. These sharp fangs, they're just for show. I don't really do things that way. Never been much for, hurting people, telling them what to do. I have too much focus on myself. I want to be the best I can be, and disprove the bad stereotypes. Well, most of them, at least. You see, I'm an incubus, and most of the time, us demon folk get a bad name. They think we're just here to tempt mortals, steal their souls and all that. But I promise it's not like that. Nothing like that at all. Well, some of them do. The hierarchy of the devils ends up making things a lot more complicated than it needs to be. I personally don't really get involved with that kind of thing. I'm always dealing with mortals. You're a... I see. I've never met a cat person before. That's ultra mega cute. Can I touch your ears? Maybe your tail too? Oh, they're sensitive, gotcha. Don't worry, I'll be gentle. Are you okay? Seems like you fell down a bit. Come here. I'll give you a piggyback ride. That way nobody's gonna notice. If you hide under my hood. So, what brings you down here? Don't tell me. You fell from way up there? And didn't even break a bone? Well, I guess cats always land on their feet, eh? No, sorry. Was that unfair of me? By the way, you might want to be careful. I'm good at managing certain things, but the fellow demon folk in my family, they're not so nice to you. They think mortals are below us. I personally think you're fascinating. Maybe even some of the most pure people I've ever met. The concept of purity. You know, I've been taught from an early age to take that away, but someone special, way back when I didn't think I was gonna make it, a mortal had the option of killing me, even when I wasn't really doing all that good. I was doing some bad things too, just so you know. But anyways, this mortal had a chance to kill me, and he didn't. He decided to spare me. And not only that, he tried to teach me that the difference in strength and age, it doesn't really matter. It's all how you face this life. And he had a dream, where even demons had a place. That it wasn't always war this, kill that, seduce this, you know. But the thing was, he taught me a different way. He was a really good guy, and honestly, I look up to him to this day. Even if it was a long time ago, it's still fresh in my mind. It was how I dedicated so much to changing who I was. Changing what I stand for. And I may be a demon, but I like to consider myself noble and brave. I don't want to be like those other demons. To put it simply, I think they're caught in a bad habit. I want to change that, both from demons' perspective and humans. Well, and all the races, of course. Including you kitty people. You're super cute, by the way. You make me want to pet you every single time. I'm gonna give you a hug, okay? Hey, I'm an incubus, by the way. You know what incubuses get, well, they get a happy feeling. A lot of them take it the wrong way. I like to take happy feelings as an excuse to give someone a hug. Here you go. See, where people take love and lust as to being the same thing. A lot of demons don't know the difference, and I feel bad for them. That's why I want to look out both for my people and for yours. Because it's not right if one side has all the power, or all the pride. It just means everybody has to learn something about the other side. Actually, would you mind staying with me for a moment? Looks like someone dangerous is coming by. Just stay put behind me, okay? It's gonna be okay, I promise.
I smell a mortal.
Hey, don't get your hopes in a bunch. Everything's gonna be fine. You don't need to worry about the mortal, I got them right here.
Give them to me.
Come on now. You know that that's not gonna end well. Remember last time?
Oh, man. Okay.
See that guy? He's not a bad guy, but he's a bit of, old habits die hard kind. And if I don't, well, keep him in line, he might do something bad. Nobody wants that, do they? I think he thinks he wants to eat people, but he really doesn't. He just likes good flavor and just so happens that mortals taste pretty good. That's no excuse to eat them. I believe, with just slight alterations, society can be melded into a new age of peace. Even among the dragons and humans. Because I know that you two, well, not directly you two. I keep mixing up the mortals. Sorry about that. The humans and the dragons are particularly at a point of war. I wish I could do more for them. To be quite honest with you, I don't think it's within my power right now. But maybe someday, when enough people love, there won't be room for hate. That's my goal. You know, I think we were always misunderstood. Everyone sees things as all about lusting for violence or dominance or something like that. Nature isn't like that. If you take the time to appreciate it, we can behave like the world, working in harmony and getting along. Someone once told me that there's predators and prey, but I don't believe it's like that. Now that we're this smart, we have no excuse to switch that hate into love. And that's not just because I'm an incubus. Oh, sorry. Don't look at me too much, or, well, you know, the demon thing. Don't worry about it. I'll get you. Don't worry. I'd never let anything bad happen to you. Besides, you have a smile like a ray of sunshine. Just in case you didn't know. I thought it was good facts for you. Now come on. There's a lot to see still. There's a lot of good demons in this settlement, though my family's still on the line. There's a strict no torture, no keeping humans, or other races. What do you call you kitty folk? Your name's as adorable as you are. I love it. You know, I spent most of my life curious about you. Not just humans, but every race. All you mortals, you're so cool. The fact that you have such little time to work with, it inspires me. It makes me want to help you. And it makes me want to be a good, well, example. Because it just takes a few good examples and everything works out in the end. The more we work together, the better the world will be for everyone. And less bloodshed. I don't have to tell you how much I've seen of that. And I don't want to see any more. I can't tell you how many times I've been called naive. But whenever I see a mortal, I just know it's all worth it. I've seen far too many bad things and sad things that I don't want to think about that. I want to think of the hope that it's given me. The inspiration. You don't have to allow things to stay the way they are. You can change the world if you try. I've changed it a little bit, and it might take a while more. Dealing with my dad, it's all kinda tough. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Even if it takes forever. I'll keep on trying. I'm stubborn like that. Whoops. Easy does it. So, you're not too scared, are you? Hope I've made you feel at least a little at home. Oh, my parents? That was a subject of, well, a lot of concern earlier. A long time ago, they used to raise me in the traditional demon way. You know, pillage and consume and all that negative stuff. A lot of we're above them and they're below us. Honestly, it always sat wrong with me. I always thought to myself, why? Just because we live longer? That doesn't make us better. It makes us lucky. We have a lot of time to deal with things. But you mortals don't. At least unless you choose to become a demon like us. Now don't get me wrong. The whole pillage or convert thing, I get where people are coming from. It's all they've known for many millennia. But I don't want that. I mean, I'm only 233 years old. So I've got a lot of years before I'm an old fart like them. Oh, is that a lot? I keep forgetting. Oh, it's 100, not 300. Gotcha. Thanks for correcting me. You know, I've never met someone quite as open and honest as you. At least to a complete stranger. Though I'm honored that you trust me so much, even though I'm a demon. That means everything I've strived for so far hasn't been for nothing. It means that there's still a lot of hope. That all that wishing, all that effort, isn't going to waste. I mean, even if you hated me, I still wouldn't lose hope. I can't. It's much bigger than me. And my BFF, Tamaki. Even though he's a vampire, he's so kind to the humans and everyone around him. It's quite precious. I like to hear whenever he writes a letter. I like to imagine him talking to me, right in my ear. Of course I visit sometimes, just kind of busy lately. Oh, don't worry about them. My parents won't directly hurt you, but they might be snooty. Trust me, they wouldn't take, directly from me. After all, for the purposes of right now, at least while you're in the demon zone, you probably want to associate with me. That way nobody messes with you. Not that I think they would. There's a lot of good people down here too. I have a lot of people who follow me, who see me as more than just a common demon. Just in case you didn't know, we're the lower caste of nobles. Which means we're just a glorified commoner. Just more like a town lead, rather than a city leader or a politician. But I'm trying to change all that. You know, I believe if we work together, we might be able to make something awesome happen. Now, I don't know too much about your people. Want to tell me something? That's a lovely fact. Though I wonder, why is it you ended up down this hole? Someone was trying to hurt you? I'm sorry to hear that. So humans don't treat you well either. Well, at least it's something we have in common. We both have a long way to go. Is your family okay? I see. So there's a good chance that they're okay. Don't worry about the small stuff. I promise you, if I can, I'll help. I'm a lot stronger than I look, and I look pretty strong, don't I? Look at these muscles. They're not just for show, trust me. I'd be a complete liar if I said I wanted to be known by them. No, being strong isn't just my goal. I want to be the strong that even a child could approach and feel safe with. I want to be the type of strong that can actually change people's hearts, not just their mind. Hey, would you like something that I've been working on? It's a bit special, and I think you'll enjoy it. You wouldn't happen to like sweet things, would you? Well, no matter the case, I've got something for you. You see, I've been using my magic lately to make sweet treats, and also savory ones. Would you like a fish one? Or maybe one that tastes like peppermint? Maybe a fruity blue raspberry. I invented that one myself. You see, being down here and sort of playing the mediator to demons, it makes me have to think on my feet. I need to make sure I'm not slacking. If anyone needs something, or just to pick me up, I want to be that person they can depend on. You know, the one that's not only strong, but dependable. That's why, even though I tripped earlier, I didn't let you fall, did I? Even if I have to take the fall, I don't mind taking it for others. Because true change is worth sacrificing for. I actually learned that one from my dad, even if he doesn't agree with my method. Even if he thinks that I'm just a silly demon who will learn someday that the mortals are bad. He doesn't know how serious I am, and that's okay. He'll learn in time. And I hope you can already tell. And here you are, your requested little snack. You really do have a smile like sunshine, you know. It's inspiring me right now. I can't get enough of you, know? Maybe I'm repeating myself, but it's just I don't get to see too many smiling faces. Demons take smiles as being weak. That's why a lot of people disagree with me. They don't think I'm strong enough until they fight me. But I have a way with proving things with my body. No, sorry, that came out wrong. I didn't mean it like that, though I'm very honest with things like that too. I feel like bodies are made to be enjoyed, yes. But I'd never want somebody to think just because I'm an incubus, I'd ever do something to them. Though you have to be careful. If you stare into my eyes too long, well, being that you are mortal, you might get a bit attracted to me. Not that I'd ever give you more than a hug, come on. Well, I mean, I gotta know it's true before anything like that. I'm in no rush to find a love either. I feel like I should solve my dreams first. Though, if I do fall in love with a mortal, I might just try and do everything I can. Who knows, maybe it's you. Well, sunshine, here we are, and another candy for you. Did you like it? That's wonderful. I'm glad it was great. Now that we're at my home sweet home, just stand here for a second. Don't worry, nobody will bother you. Joffrey will take care of things. He doesn't really talk, but he's a very loyal servant. Just wait here. Hey, sorry. I'm back. I know it didn't seem like much, but I just wanted to do things by the book. You know, do things fair, not under people's nose and behind their back. I'd much rather people know exactly what I'm doing, when I'm doing it. I'm not the type to back down, and so it's perfect for me. And nobody, well, historically has been able to stop me yet. The bigger nobles don't mess with me, and the ones that have, it's, well, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at fighting. Doesn't mean I like fighting, though. I'd much rather give you a hug. What, I can't steal a hug from you? Now, let's make sure you're okay. You can go in here and, well, it's good to make sure that your body's okay. We have a rejuvenation pool. Well, what you might call as a bathtub. But it's something of a special down here. You see the water that comes out down here, it can heal a bunch of wounds and, well, you don't need to worry about that. I'll leave you a towel right here and a change of clothing. Don't worry, it's just my sister's. No, she offered. That's who I was talking to, if you were wondering. She's not bad, especially considering how my family is. No, trust me, nobody's gonna peek on you, I promise. If they do, they're gonna get a fistful of mine. Or maybe I'll just strip for them. Then they'll get to see me. These sweet cheeks? I bet they'd love to see that. I'm only kidding. Now go enjoy your bath. No, don't take too long. Or I might have to join you. Hey, don't go saying that. It's way too soon for that. Are we getting married tomorrow or something? Well, I understand. It's probably you looked in my eyes too much. It's okay. I'll watch guard. So you enjoy yourself, okay? If you need anything, make sure to holler. I'll be in the next bath over. Got you? And don't worry, if there's any trouble, or anyone tries to eat you, just let me know, okay? Well, I don't think anyone would, especially not in my house. But, you know, just to be safe. Not very reassuring? Understandable. Well, toodles. Oh, what's going on? I heard you. You yelled out. Is everything okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to see you like that, but you screamed, so maybe I got a little carried away. Don't worry, I'm facing away now. What's going on? Oh no. Maybe I made a mistake bringing you here. So it looks like it changed more than your... Oh no. You're saying the water changed you? Maybe it cured something you didn't even know you had. Unless you're saying... Oh no. You sprouted another tail? And... little horns? Oh my. That's definitely troublesome. Maybe it was something I didn't understand. I've never had a mortal here after all. You're the first mortal to ever visit. And well, now that I hear this, I'm kind of curious as to what... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean for you to see my willy. I was trying to hide it, actually. But when crisis happens, I can't exactly be focused on that, can I? I'm more focused on you. Making sure you're okay, that is. You deserve at least that much. You know you deserve way more than that, but that's not the point, is it? I'm sorry for coming in here. I just thought something was wrong when you screamed and... Well, I guess it is. I think the water may have had an effect on you. After all, it's only been demons that use it down here. So we'd never know if it has special effect on mortals. This is all my fault. Yeah. I suppose I have to take responsibility now, don't I? But the question is how? Maybe we can find a way to return you to your normal self. Do you feel any different? You're blushing? Oh, sorry. That's just me and my... It's not my fault. I came in here for my bath. Of course I didn't mean anything. You want me to mean something? Well, I'm not sure about that, but I can at least try. Here, have a head pat. What? You jumped away. How am I supposed to respond if you do that? It's like you're afraid of me, now that you've seen my willy. Don't make such a big deal out of it, it's okay. Or could it be that my... Oh no, my demonic aura is affecting you, isn't it? No? You don't think so? What could it be? Maybe it's that you're feeling different. Your body did just change after all. Pretty quick at that. How'd you notice it? Was it the second tail? Maybe those cute tiny horns? Sorry, calling you cute all of a sudden, but I just say it as I see it. Also, I've never seen someone so unique looking. It's like you're half demon, half cat. All cute. You know, I know it's probably not what you want to do, but at least people down here won't treat you so different for now, until we can find a way back to the surface. I mean, I know plenty of them, they just take a while. So, you never did tell me what you were gonna do once you get back. Didn't you say you were being chased? Don't worry, I'm not peeking. Maybe if we just sit back to back. Doesn't that sound fun? It's okay, just live a little. Besides, if we both don't have any impure intention, of course it's not bad. We're just sitting here. Though, if you snuggle against me like that, of course it's gonna... You okay? You've certainly been acting different since things changed. I wonder if it's just a little bit of demon in you. Don't feel bad. I think everyone has to deal with temptation. And considering you're in a bath with an incubus, that's definitely something. Though I figured you'd not like to be alone. After something like this happened, I feel kinda responsible. And as you said, I gotta take responsibility, don't I? Well, since you're like my ray of sunshine. But also kind of like my kitty. Well, I didn't exactly mean it in any particular way. I just meant it's nice having you around. You're very cute. Is this inappropriate? Well, as for us demons, it's kind of common courtesy. I tried to abide by human standards, but it seems like you of the cat people are a little bit different. What'd you call them again? Was it Felpool? It doesn't matter. Honestly, whatever you call your people, I respect you. And I want you to know you're safe here. Even if some of the customs are weird, I promise nobody's gonna do anything strange. If they do, I'll kick their ass before they can. Trust me, I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. I actually legitimately care, unlike most demons. Then again, maybe I'm too harsh on them. It's all they've ever known after all, so maybe it's just like second nature. I should know, but all those things never came easy to me. Maybe I'm like a broken one, and I don't regret it. If I'm broken, then I don't want to be fixed. Even if you're feeling different, you're still you, aren't you? What do you mean you're not sure? Of course you are. I can tell by your tone of voice, by your way of speech, the choice of words. You can learn a lot about someone in a small period of time, even though it's just been over a day. We've got to know each other a lot better, haven't we? I'd say I know a lot more of your people, and also, you probably know a lot more of mine. And I bet you saw that big guy earlier. He was pretty scary, right? And he's actually quite soft. He might even give you a pet someday, if that's what you're looking for. Speaking of which, what is it you're looking for? After falling down here, I'd have to imagine most people think you're gone and dead. Feel like starting your life anew here? I'm just joking. Why are you so silent? Don't tell me you actually want to? Well, given how things happened today, you might just be able to. You wouldn't have to do much of anything, and once people see 2 tails and horns, you should be just fine. Though, to say you're just fine might be a little bit of an understatement. A lot of people will probably want to get to know you, and a lot of demons will want to claim you as their own, as is the way with our society. A lot of times, people will fight each other for things like that. I prefer love over fighting. And as for you, if you want, I can even pose as your boyfriend. Well, you know, to get all those people off your back. Plus, you saw my willy, so you have to take responsibility too. What? Am I being too silly? Well, I thought it was just fitting of the situation. Well, you don't have to take it as one way or the other, but I rather love you for who you are. I don't know if I mean romantically or not. I have no idea. But I think love is something us incubi do well. Also succubus, but also succubi too. It's really just 2 sides to the same coin. We're all in this together. And even if we don't want to admit it, we need you mortals. Even the ones that say they hate you. Even the ones that want to dominate all of you. Corrupt the world and all that. They know it'd never work. Without that diversity that we have, the world would be a bland and dull place. They'd be miserable, especially considering they have to live forever. Can you imagine a life filled with an entire world filled with the same person? Well, it might not be so bad if it's you. I could stand that. Maybe it's just because I've grown attached to you in our small time. You see, not a lot of people want to hang around and misfit like me. Even though I'm strong, I'm not respected, because I show mercy. I don't kill my opponents. I'd never do that. I feel like that's the slippery slope of things. If you start killing people just because you feel you're better than them, where does it end? Where does the hate end? It just causes chains of hate, and eventually you're back where you started. Even if you killed them for a good reason, I don't think there is one. Pardon me getting into an off-topic situation. I just don't want you to get hurt, or to misunderstand and think that you'd be, well, completely safe down here. Unless I'm around, of course. And you can just follow me everywhere. Though I feel like if we pretend dated, you might want to actually date me. I don't mind. If that's what you want, I'd be happy with you as my ray of sunshine. As for what you'd want to do, that's up to you. Most things, I just feel like they get too complicated. You don't have to have rocket science or some kind of crazy advanced tactics in order to make a plan. I'm mostly the direct type. I don't really plan ahead. I take life as it comes at me. And I also don't really beat around the bush. When I say that I love you, and that I might be attracted to you, I'm just being honest. I don't care that we're in a bathtub and, well, bathing together. We're back to back after all. What does it really matter? Even if you cling to me like that, it just means that maybe you feel that way. And if you feel that way, what's the shame in it? See, well, I don't like to focus on the more nitty-gritty things. I think that the best way to go about it is always the way to follow your heart. And an incubus that doesn't follow their heart is a failure in my book, because they'll just end up hurting people, draining them of their spirit. I don't know if you know how it works, but whenever they share and become one with someone, if it's not right, they'll drain their energy and make them exhausted. And that's not very good for anyone. You see, you gotta make sure it's someone you love. Nobody really realized that. Until my father, who's kind of a traditionalist, found out by accident. He'd been draining people for years, until he met my mom. And they've been ever since one of the closest couples in all of demonkind. At least as far as I know. Though something worth noting, us demons, because it's such a long commitment, marriages are taken very, very serious. So it's not something you'd really want to get involved with, unless you plan on becoming immortal with me, in case you already are. Well, I mean, it depends on what you want. Are you looking to bring your family down here? Make them immortal too? If that's how it works? Well, of course I wouldn't mind. Whatever works for you. If you really don't mind, I'd have no offense to it. It's not like becoming a demon is gonna hurt you. At most, it'll make you more in tune with your body. And, well, you won't have to die. At least most of the time. Unless you go and piss off some kind of noble. And I don't mean my level of noble. I mean the devils or something. We generally stay away from them. Even though they're technically our rulers, I don't like those guys. They tend to be too brutal. Their society is swept up in the past, and I don't really like it. And I would face them down if I had to. Makes me seem traitorous, doesn't it? I don't really care. I stand by my heart, and they don't at all. They want to corrupt the world, but I want it to be one. Maybe we have the same goal, just two different methods. They say the ends justify the means, but I don't think I agree with that. At least not in everything. Because if you hurt a lot of people to get to a good end, is it really a good end? I don't think I can agree with that one. I'd much rather have it be a good path, too. Besides, it's not all about the end of the book. Why wouldn't you enjoy all the chapters in between? Before my final chapter, I'd like to have lots of happy memories. Maybe they'll be with you. Sorry, I couldn't resist giving you a hug. Does it bother you? Not at all? That's wonderful news. Like I said, I'm very direct, so I'll just say you're both attractive and one of the cutest things I've ever met. Maybe I have partial attraction to those fluffy ears of yours, or those cute tails. Now that you got two of them, it's kind of even cuter. You've been nothing but awesome. Thank you for coming here. I know it wasn't really your choice, but thank you for trusting me. I'm so used to people calling me, well, a failure, that it's nice to hear someone say nice words. It's nice to hear someone give some encouragement. I know Tamaki does, but he's not exactly the best with words yet. We'll get him there, though. I can't wait to introduce you. You'll get along with him, definitely. You both have a similar outlook on life. Though I'll say you're quite braver than him. He would be choking right now. I dare say that my friend, he might be the shyest man on Earth. Well, at least as far as mythical creatures go. Vampires are incredibly enthusiastic creatures. In his case, he's really enthusiastic about nature and also humans. He wants to show that not all vampires are bad, blood-sucking monsters. He's kind of taking in my footsteps, and I'm proud of that. I think I inspired him. He always felt bad about taking blood, so now he asks for it. And if he can't get it, well, he takes his time. Obviously, he's not gonna die, but he likes to take his methods to heart. What am I doing talking about that? You down there. I can't believe. Look at the difference in height. I can rest my chin on top of your head and pull you in for a hug, just like this. Do you like it in my chest? Oh, sorry about that. I did say I was a little excited, so I shouldn't have gotten ahead of myself. But you're holding on pretty tight. Can I assume that blush on your face is because you feel the same way too? Be sure not to look in my eyes too much. Otherwise, well, you know what happens. You don't care? Well, of course, I don't care if you don't. But you might want to be careful. Remember, you've got a life out there. Don't go getting caught up on a demon you just met today. Wouldn't it be a shame if you made a mistake? I want you to make the choice you want to make. I'd never want you to feel like you have to. In fact, I don't want to rush things with you. I feel like just being by your side, it's already more than enough for me. Let alone the fact that well, I'm kind of impressed. You've managed to be so honest, so straightforward. You remind me of myself a little. Not too many people remind me of that, and, well, having you around is awesome. You should stop insisting you don't care. I want you to care, silly. I want you to care because I don't want you to make a choice that you don't wholeheartedly believe in, all because of my stupid power. It's just that I don't want to mess things up, rush you into something you don't want. That would not be the way to abide by what I believe in. I 100% believe that you should make the decision your heart tells you, not one influenced by, well, external stimuli. Besides, even if you do want to live down here, are you sure? Of course I'll take responsibility. Just make sure you don't, well, don't forget about your family now. If you think they're okay, you can still visit them. It's just, anything that gets demonified or whatever you want to call it usually ends up in a negative light, at least by mortal standards. All because we're used as the scapegoat for history's worst things. Mostly because we lost a lot of wars. You mortals are pretty tough. Now, make sure you don't mistake this. Well, I'm saying it's okay if you do that. I'm warning you. People might look at you differently. This is regardless of if we cure you or not. You have to be prepared. I'll protect you, of course. I'll be your knight. And protect you from anyone who does you harm. But up top, you have to understand, there are people stronger than even me. And if they get out of hand, we're gonna have to run for it. What's more, you gotta be prepared. I know this isn't a very positive thing to say, but your family, they might not look at you the same. Even if you're still you, it doesn't change in their heart. But maybe you can make a difference. Maybe it's an opportunity. Maybe together, we can change their mind about demons. Maybe we can change the world together, yeah. I've always wanted someone, a companion, a love. Maybe you can be my long-lost love. The one who accompanies me through this path. I as your knight, and you as my companion. We can do this together. I guess if you put it that way, I'm not so nervous anymore. I knew I fell in love with you, but I didn't want to say it. Remember where I said that I'm direct? I really am, but it doesn't change the fact that I guess I got a little nervous around you. I didn't want to say something that scared you away. Well, I'm confident. Anyone can be confident when they're around people that support them, but it's a lot harder if you think you're going to alienate someone or put them in a bad spot. I'm so used to alienating people or them running away from me that I got a little nervous, admittedly. But thanks for sticking it out with me. I guess I owe you a kiss, don't I? Not that I'm gonna complain, but you asked for it. Careful. Sorry, I forgot to mention. My, saliva has a big effect on you. It's, probably something I should have warned you. Oh no, your legs gave out. Don't worry, I'll pick you up and hold you. How's it feel to lay in my arms? This way I can look down at you proper, and you can admire my chiseled body. Do you like it? I work very hard to keep it fit, and also to make sure that I have the strength to protect what I believe in. And of course, to protect you. Well, I guess now that you've seen my willy, I don't have too much to be shy about. And I've seen all of you too. Though I guess now it's just a question of what you desire. I, for one, just want to kiss you. I want to kiss you all over. Of course I don't have ulterior motives. I'm actually quite simple, you know. Always straight to the point. That's what I do. That's the way of Mirio Togata. Maybe someday, you'll have the Togata name at the end of your name, too. I definitely like that. Unless you want me to take your name. Though I think I prefer mine. You have such soft lips. You know that? It makes me kind of drown in them. Thank you. You're so soft. I never thought I'd find someone to get this close. Sorry, I'm just so happy. I'm not laughing at you or anything. I'm just not sure how to feel. Well, if you ask me how I truly feel, I just want more of you. Isn't the most innocent in the world being honest? Honesty is my policy. You're honestly breathtaking. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna be able to resist. I see your whole body's really soft. I love you so much. Tasty. I guess you really know how to awaken the incubus in me. Sorry if this is a little direct, but I'm sure you don't mind. With eyes like that. Well, last warning. Easy does it. Just like that. Make sure you don't strain yourself. Are you okay? Please. No matter what, tell me if it's too much. If it hurts, it's okay to tell me. We can stop anytime, okay? Well, as long as you're sure. This may sound kind of silly, but you're my very first love. And to hear you so energetic about something I'm a little bit shy about, it gives me the courage. The courage to show you how much of a man I could be. I love you, even if we've only just met. I regret nothing. And even if we stay together for all eternity, I'll never regret that. You can bet on that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Just got so focused on you that I got a little bit in a trance. You've made lots of progress, haven't you? It's quite impressive, actually. Just a moment. I was afraid of hurting you. Now it seems like you're in ecstasy. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Life with you's been amazing, even if it's only been half a day. I don't regret a thing, and I hope you never will either. I can't wait to give you my last name. I can't wait to share it with you. I can't wait until you're all mine. You know, maybe it's not the time, but you make me feel so much, so many things that I'm not sure how to feel about you. You're so amazing. I just want you to feel free, like you can feel however you want, and maybe embarrass you a little. Maybe nibble on your hair. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess you could say he really took it out of me. Too soon for a joke? Well, still, the fact that I'm able to hold you in my arms like this, it means a lot to me, you know? I never felt this comfortable around someone before. And it's not just because those cute ears or tails. You know, those are awesome. But you're more awesome than that. You know, as long as I could think of this, I never thought it would happen to me. I always thought it was for someone else, and it's kind of shocking, humbling even, that I'm able to have even a kiss with someone I love this much. You know, that's one of the faults of us incubus. We have a lot of love, and it's sometimes hard to know where to put it. But I think with you, I know exactly what to do. Just be myself. And you be yourself too. There's no reason feeling bad. What's done is done. And, well, I guess I'll have to welcome you as the newest member of the Togata family. I'm only kidding, unless you want me to. Demons don't have something like marriage, at least not traditionally. We just take who we want and make them our own. So, by demon terms, I just gotta bite your shoulder like this, and you'll be mine. That's a serious thing, okay? It's going to leave a black mark. It's the crest of our family. It'll be a sign that you're a demon of the Togata family. Are you sure you want me to? Trust me, I don't mind. I'd be happy to give it to you. Just make sure you're sure. 'Cause it doesn't wash off. In fact, you'd have a hard time getting it off ever. Also, I must warn you, it might make you have a bit of demonic power. And by a bit, I mean quite a lot. Our family's pretty talented in magic. I'll teach you the ropes, okay? Though I'm more of a physical fighter myself. But I'm glad. I'm really glad, actually. The fact that you're serious about me, it makes me feel even more secure. Well, here goes nothing, okay? It might not hurt. It actually feels really good, I hear. There, done. Now you're looking like a real demon. Though it's okay. If we ever reverse your demon side, you'll be able to go back and you won't have to worry about this. So if you ever grow to hate me or something, it's okay. You're not locked down to me that way. But as of now, you're the newest Togata. Welcome to my family. And welcome to my heart. I guess that makes you a demon of desire too. But now no one will dare mess with you. Because they know you're mine. That's a really nice ring to it. I love your name. And it matches so well with our last name. It feels like this has been a shotgun wedding, but I don't regret anything. And I know you won't either. Welcome, my love. You really are like my sunshine. And I love it. We're gonna have lots of fun, okay? We'll fix this world, no matter what it takes. Okay? I promise. You'll be safe with me.